Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, so on a different computer today, but today's Valentine's Day, and I thought that I'd just do a little reading. Um, so yeah, it's February 14th, and the funny thing is, I kept seeing the lovers card as I was shuffling, and I thought that was really funny. But the two cards that I got that fell out were love on Valentine's Day. That's very significant, very synchronistic. And then I got swiftness, and I will be drawing one more card. These just fell out. I was like, universe, give me what you're gonna give me. So this card came first. So I pulled these for the card of the day and representing love. So on this day of Valentine's Day, what is the message? It is the love that you bring, is the love that you seek. By embracing love, by becoming love in all ways, we are able to attract love and as well magnetize love. But it's first in becoming what we desire, what we seek. We have to become it. It's just like when you have a job, right? Or when you don't have a job and you're trying to get a job. I have to have job credentials in order to have a job, but I don't have job credentials, so I can't get a job. It's just like love. It's just like embracing love. Until you give love, you will not receive love. So until you are your own lover, until you, everybody's so obsessed with finding a soulmate, right? Well, why don't you find your soul mate, comma mate? um, and that's what it's needed for us in order to find and understand love, whatever it may be, like passion. Say you're passionate about something, or you love something, or you don't know what it is yet. How can you cultivate you knowing that you love it? Like, I don't know, basketball, right? How do you know you love basketball if you don't have that feeling? If you don't first have that feeling within yourself? 10 people could be on the court, 9 people could not give a fuck about it. What makes you love it? It's because you cultivated that. You magnetized it to you through how you felt. Maybe one day you saw a basketball player on TV, you're like, I want to be that. Um, so it's the same with love and passion, not just for people, as well places and things. If you desire to go to Rome, Italy, France, Spain, your love for it will magnetize it, will attract it to you. But how are you ever going to go if you don't first love it, if you don't first visualize it or imagine it? And then what we have on the card is two fish, two magic carp, no, but two fish, lotus at the top, and then from the lotus, so we can look at this in a similar way as being with a soulmate or twin flame energies. It's not always a person, but an energy. It is the same when we are unified and we are connected. We are this one source, this one lotus. When we are together, then it streams up and the spout goes to two cups. So it's just as well with lovers on this day. When you get together, what are you creating? What are you doing? Because it's the same when you get together. What are you creating? You are filling each other's cup. You are helping each other become your greatest version. This is what love is for. So many people get caught up in dating and fucking and this and that. Love is being there for the ones that you love. Love is wanting to help them and help them to grow and become their greatest version. This is the whole reason for a relationship. It's called a relationship. It is a ship, just like worship, relationship. It's a ship that you're taking. Where are you taking it? Where are you taking the ship, this car? Where are you taking it in the future? Where are you going with this person, with your lover, whether it be a person, a spirit, a place, a thing that you love, such as, like, I love guitar, I love music, right? Where am I taking it? Where is it leading? Where is it going? What is it doing to fill my cup? If something is helping you fill your cup and to progress, then it is meant for you. Then you are growing from it. That's all you need, is to just grow. Let's see, anything else on this card? Pulling this today, I feel that this just symbolizes fully what love is. It's exponential. Love is always there. It does not matter the time or the day. But it is through embracing this love that we have, we become our greatest version. Through embracing love for another, which is at the end of the day just to teach ourselves what it is to love, because the love that we see in another is merely the love that we have inside, hold inside, and give ourselves. Maybe we don't always love ourselves, but we can love another. That other person is there to show you that you can love something outside of yourself. And then from loving something outside of yourself, you learn. We learn from love. Love is, just like pain, is one of the greatest teachers, because as well they go hand in hand. So that's going to wrap it up for this card. I got swiftness. If I was to, let's see, these two cards together. Okay, I can already see there's a lot of love coming into people's life. Actually, if you do not have a lover on this day, me and my twin flame kind of have a thing, but I don't have a lover in a sense. But this actually shows that love is manifesting and quickly coming into your life using all of these elements. Look at the rainbow. What does the rainbow symbolize? It symbolizes the pot of gold at the end, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? So by working on ourselves to become all of these energies, to become all, blue, yellow, all of these different all these different energies have different vibrations. As we take on all of these vibrations, I believe there's 7. It's just as our chakras. There's purple, the crown. There's blue, the throat. Yellow, solar plexus. Red, root. So as we unify ourselves and become all of these energies, we are now opening the rainbow gateway and portal. The rainbow gateway, or the crystalline bridge, the rainbow bridge, as well, comes from our rainbow body, developed by our rainbow body. That as we unify our chakras, turn it into one essence, one energy, what this does is it unifies into the rainbow body, what they talk about in Buddhism, that when a master has transcended or is transcending, then this rainbow body, then the rainbow body is the unification of themselves. So they are not limited to this body, this vessel, colors, anything that is binding them down. Okay, making sure I have enough space. Okay, so as we unify ourselves in this rainbow, turning into the rainbow, unifying all of our chakras. So what this does is allow more light to come into ourselves. It's not encapsulated. Okay. It's not encapsulated within each chakra, such as if this chakra is just right here, this chakra, your heart chakra, is just right here. What is in the middle? Well, it's the Thymus Chakra. It is a higher chakra. I believe it's either the 10th or the 13th. And it's this gland right in here, right on the bone, or above. Some people say on the bone right here above your heart chakra a little bit. Or I guess the heart chakras. Yeah, but right here on the bone, kind of. That is the thymus gland, and that is the gateway, or the gland that is connected to the higher chakras. That as we unify our chakra grid, we are now going through Da'ath. We are now going through, like on our body, the Kabbalic system. Da'ath would be right here. It would be around our throat. As we've transcended these 7 chakras, we're going through that aspect into the higher chakras. There's about 13 of them. Depending on who you are, there's 25. fucking it just goes out more. There's the galactic, or part of our galactic chakras. There's this from the crown up. There is the stellar gateway chakra. There is the soul, and then the soul star chakra. Um, and as we unify these things, we're brought back into the being of our true self, our original matrix. As well, the thymus gland is what has to do with loving yourself, self-love. A lot of people don't realize, they think, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm ADHD, oh, I'm bipolar. No, you just need to balance yourself. And the way that you do that is by bringing in these crystalline energies. This light is unification. If you have ADHD, that means you need to unify your mind, focus and discipline yourselves, and focus on the moment, the day, the task at hand. As you stop focusing on these diseases, then you stop giving them energy. They're not able to grow anymore. When you say, I'm depressed, there's a deity over you, literally feeding off of that energy and saying, yeah, give me more. Yeah, give me more. Give me, yeah. You are depressed. Keep being depressed. Think that way. And the thing is, people don't realize that that's not you. That is another entity that's siphoning off of you fear, hatred, negativity. It gets you to even do things that you wouldn't normally do. Say you love someone, but your depression, this thing controlling you, is like, don't love them. Why would you love them? They hurt you last week. They did da. And that's as well the ego, because it goes through the ego. Once you allow these things in, they won't stop until you stop it. You know what you tell your depression? Fuck off. You tell your depression, fuck off. You don't own me, I own you, bitch. And then you vampirize that shit. You consume and you draw that depression into you, and you transmute it and you transduce it. And this is how you obliterate depression. Okay, 1 second, guys. Hey, Steph.
Hey.
Okay, I can call you back in a little bit. I'm on a video right now. I'm doing a video.
Okay.
Okay. Call you back in a bit. And right as I was talking about my twin flame, she appears. Okay, during this video. So that as we're doing all those things, we are raising ourselves with the rainbow energy. We are loving ourselves. Two things I've taught in this video. We are loving ourselves and liberating ourselves with the rainbow energy, the diamond light. And then as we do this, we are, the diamond. This is a diamond, you could say. We are the diamond. We are exerting all of this power, all of this energy over our reality to create. And that's what love is. It is divine creational energy that helps you create, that wakes you up in the morning, that helps you, that you use to create a project. The same energy that you use to create a baby, that you use to go nut in a chick or get nutted in, is the same creation energy that when you store, you can make a beautiful song, you can make a beautiful video, you can make beautiful art, because you're storing that energy and you're using it to help you in creation, to help you to create. And that's what love energy is. It's energy that you merge with, that you are, and that you use in order to better your life and to create from. We are this diamond. As we unify our chakras, we become the diamond. We become the diamond light energy. There's more to this journey, depending on if you are right hand path, left hand path, or unified. Unification, transcendence is, in my opinion, the ultimate path. The middle path is the ultimate path, because it is when you just choose to walk the path. Then you are walking the path. Anything that comes to you This is also known as the Oath of the Abyss. Anything that comes to you is to show you who you truly are and who you're meant to become. Even if you stumbled upon this video, this, me, we are, we are merely tools, objects, things in this universe to show you who you are. That is what I do as a shaman. I know myself, and from knowing myself, I help teach others who they are. So on this Valentine's Day reading, let's get the last card. Or it's a day reading, but as well the day happens to be Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do two more cards. I drew one. Or it actually just flipped out on me, and then I'm gonna draw another. Okay, this is the one that fully stands out. Okay, cool. It's funny that I was talking about divine creation energies with these cards. Okay, so the third card that I drew, it's kind of funny, it correlates to these two. So we had love, and then we had swift, and then I drew art, and I was just talking about how these two things have to do with creation energy. Love is the divine creational force that we all hold within ourselves. It is what made you. It is what made me. Whether our parents were in love does not matter. It's more of just the energy that attracted them, that brought them together. And that as we have this energy, maybe another person awakened it within us, we awakened it within ourselves. That's what we transduce this energy through ourselves. We are all energy. We are all cosmic. We are all love. We are all high vibrational beings. But at the same time, we transduce this through our energetic system. We transduce this through our physical body. And then from bringing the love into our physical body, we are unifying ourselves with this divine creational energy. When we unify that, we become the artist. We are able to make art and create art from these energies. What do we see in this? What do we see in this card? We see masculine. We see masculine, feminine. We see the sun and the moon. We see water and fire. There's a griffin and a phoenix. So this symbolizes balance. This symbolizes as well what I was talking about, the unification of the self. 144. I got that on 144. That as we unify ourselves, we go from being the artist. As we unify ourselves with energy, with these divine energies, we go from being the artist to the alchemist. When we are the alchemist, it's from alchemy that we transmute ourselves using the energies that we have. So if we felt that we were in hate, we can transmute that hate and create love. And this is transmutation, using our mind, using mental alchemy and the energies that we have, hold, possess, and know how to use, that once you know how to transmute, you can transduce these energies, no matter what they are, but you can transmute love. Like the way that you exercise a negative or low vibrational being out of someone is to not hate it, is to not yell it, is to just love it. And from loving that energy, you're giving it something that it wanted. It just wanted hate. It wanted fear. It wanted like loathing, whatever, it wanted to take that from you. You give it love, and it, like a virus to the virus, it infects it with love, and now it becomes more loving. You just transmuted that negative energy through loving it. Similar with the artist, you might hate yourself, you might hate the situation that you're in, but from creating, that's how you bring yourself out of the situation. Someone who doesn't create is just a normal person, right? But when you transmute a normal person and you give them divine creational energies, then that turns them into an artist. And then from an artist, when they can use those energies themselves, they can transmute those energies and turn themselves into an alchemist. And then from becoming the alchemist, once you transmute yourself, and I'll bring in this card. I don't even need the cards. I just use the cards for you guys, help you out. And once you transmute yourself, this card I thought was very foundational to this reading because once we go from the alchemist, or we are learning alchemy, to become a magician, you must throw out all old thoughts that you had. Like, just as you become enlightened, right? To be enlightened, you must unlearn all that you've learned, all that you've had. What does this card symbolize to you? Because when I look at it, to me it symbolizes, I see the cross. I always think of, this is, the science card. Okay, I see the cross. I see all these daggers, these swords that are going into the cross. Why are they going into the cross? The cross, which is just a fucked up ankh, the cross is the energies of, you could say, Christianity, which is a religion that is known to hold people back spiritually and fundamentally since the dawn of its existence. Everyone wants to be Christian, but don't realize that Christian isn't the Christ light. Christianity was what was created after they killed Jesus, and then they just raised him up because they, for money, for power, for wealth. So it's in a similar way that we must destroy the aspect of ourselves that are holding us back. Or to go back into what I was saying, they did that in a sense just like they do with modern day artists, rappers, celebrities. They raise them up. It might be like a stupid person, but they make their ego really big and huge, and they give them everything to create a lot. But the moment that they do that, what do they do with them? Look at X. Look at whose birthday just passed? Martin Luther King. Look at X. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at these people that had power, but at some point were assassinated, that were killed randomly for what they were preaching and what they were trying to show to others. Which shows as well there's an entity and a force that does not like love in this world, that does not like higher vibrations, and that when we use our energies and we try to fight that, but we don't know ourselves or love ourselves, we are only destroying ourselves with that. Careful that when you are fighting the beast, you do not become the beast. Similar with love, similar with friendship or anything around you. Don't let what you loved harm you. Don't let it like spin it back on you. But going back into this card, going back into this card, so we have the cross, swords into the cross. Sword is a weapon. It is the weapon of the mind. So what you're using your mind to overcome anything that would normally hold you down or hold you back. There's nothing externally that can hold you back, that can hold you down, unless someone literally physically goes and grabs you and says, you could not move. But besides that, you are free. You are a sovereign being. You are able to do whatever you desire. You can create whatever you desire. Think whatever you desire. If you can't think the thought yet, then get to the vibration where you can think the thought, where those thoughts come to you. That's magnetizing as well. That has to do with alchemy and being the alchemist. In order to be the magician from the alchemist, we have to throw away all misconceptions. We have to throw away everything we believed ourselves to be and thought that we were, so that we can become what we truly are meant to be. Everything else is just programming, illusions, and distractions. Because a lot of your mind will distract you. It will bring you away from where you are meant to be just because of, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's the ego is trying to protect you, but at the same time in trying to protect you, you're digressing. It is digressing you because it does not know what's proper for you, what's meant for you, because it is the ego. It is not truth. The moment we have epiphanies, these epiphanies shatter our ego, which creates an ego death, ego dissolution. The moment that our ego is dissolved, this is when reality comes to us. So we must dissolve all these prior all these prior notions and thinking of what we thought reality was, of what we thought the universe was, and using our divine creational energies now create from our truths. And this card, science, is what symbolizes destroying the old and bringing in the new mindset-wise. You have to pick apart things scientifically in order to understand them truthfully. So, that's 4 cards so far. I think this reading deserves one more card, honestly. Okay, it's saying give me the card on the top. What is this? Okay, disappointment. Okay, I like that this one has a pentagram. So as we reject all of the notions that we thought that we were, we are stepping into new notions. We are stepping into new gnosis. You can see this from the pentagram, symbolizing all elements of energy going into something, going into, what is it going into? It's going into the butterfly. The butterfly symbolizes rebirth, what I was just talking about. We are going from injecting ourselves with love, empowering ourselves with love to become the artist. From using those divine creational energies as the artist, we are transforming ourselves through our mind to the alchemist. From transmuting our mind to the alchemist, forgot IT. From transmuting our mind to the alchemist and understanding we are the all, that we are everything. This is how, instead of limiting ourselves with the egoic perception of what we perceive ourselves to be, we are now becoming the all and everything, and from becoming the all, we remain our original archetype. This original archetype is what we call truth. So people think that by becoming everything and taking in all these energies and archetypes and working with this being, that being, you get overpowered and taken by all this stuff and like thrown around. But when you are the alchemist, you are transmuting everything that you put yourself into. So you are only learning from it. You are only growing and progressing as well. That goes into vampirism, where you can take energies from around you, transmute them, place them into yourselves, which is a part of the left-hand path, if you choose to go down that path. Or as well, it's combined with the middle path, because as someone can be a Reiki practitioner, give energy, they can as well take energy. And that's just the opposites. Just like the Sephiroth and the Qliphoth. Sephiroth teaches you how to give energy, while the Qliphoth teaches you how to take energy, because that's what these systems are designed for. And as we become the butterfly, as all of these energies drain into us and we become the butterfly, we go into this chrysalis stage. As we're in the chrysalis stage, the butterfly doesn't know that its legs are falling off. It's like freaking out. What is happening? What is happening? And then it spawns and it comes out of the chrysalis as a butterfly. It is the same with us throughout our journey. We become the butterfly, we freak out that we're becoming the butterfly, and then we come out with spiritual wings. And those wings are what help us to lift up, help us to raise our vibration and go to the places that we're meant. And this is becoming, or in this process right here, is becoming the magician, because you on the path were just a caterpillar. That's the normal, that's the drone. And then at some point you became the chrysalis, and that's the alchemist. You're transmuting yourself, and then when you spawn out of that, you are the butterfly, you are the magician. From not being able to fly, you brought yourself into being able to fly. You brought yourself into new being, and you take flight. You use your wings to take flight. Okay, what is the last card for this reading? I was just going to do 3, but this... Okay, now it's giving me the bottom one of the deck. Okay, this is so funny. The Fool. Okay, I'm going to do this one card. This is the last card, and then I'm going to do an overall reading for everything. But I got the Fool. This is so funny. Okay, so on this day, as we left off with the magician, to be the magician, you must first be the fool. You must first not realize that any of this is possible, that any of this is real. I remember when I was atheist, for myself, that's when I was the fool, because I wasn't looking at reality for how it was, I was looking at reality for how I thought it was. And when you're looking at reality for your misconceptions, then you are being fooled. You are the fool. But as well, the fool goes on the journey to become the magician. Because once the fool becomes enlightened, they are the magician. The only difference between the fool and the magician is the fact that the fool does not know that they are the magician. And from that, they are creating their reality because they're able to create it so well because they don't know that they're creating it. When you don't know you create your own reality, you do so well. And then the moment you're like, wait, I'm creating it, it all falls apart for some reason. Like, just because you know you're creating it, it kind of fucks you up a little bit. But as well, just as the fool is the magician is the fool. The magician creates their reality because they are the actualized fool. They already know themselves. They already know who they are and who they're meant to be. And that's because they already went about the journey of the fool. So it's good to be the fool. It's good to not know things so that at a later date we can know them, we can uncover them. Not everyone knows everything. There's a reason for that, because we're supposed to discover this path. I didn't know these were the cards that I was going to get. I didn't know. But when I look at them, they really describe how I was feeling and what I've been feeling today. And as well, that's why I'm happy that I could make this video for you guys. So there's the Fool. And then we have our last card, last reading. Should I shuffle or pick? Pick. This is how I do it. I just like lay them out like this, and then this one's really calling out to me. Death card. The Death is the overall reading card for the reading. That's really good actually. That's really positive.